So today we will be talking about AI overviews and how they disrupted the search space that we all know so well. And today's session will be super tactical. Let me be your ChatGPT friend for a second. It's not just theory. End of quote. So we will be talking about strategies that really work, and I will be showing you the specific things that we do at Rampic for our clients that help us win AI overviews. So let's get started. We will be here for an hour, and the kind of like the walkthrough part, the presentation part is around 30 minutes. And when you stay till the end, I will be opening the floor for any questions that you might have. Jot them down. If you see something on the screen that you want to talk about, raise your hand. Yeah, don't want to be like just talking straight for 30 minutes. If there is something that you see that is resonating with you, feel free to raise your hand, give me like a hint in the chat, and I can definitely pause and go deeper into the things that interest you and that resonate with you. So for some of you who have worked with me or are working with me, I'll keep this introduction short. For people who are just seeing me for the first time, my name is Ludmila. I'm CEO and founder of Rampic Agency. We are a team of 20 people around across 7 countries, so we have become pretty global recently. And I am big on AI search. I have been into this topic probably since the months or day it appeared on our radars. I have built Vertologist, that's the LLM visibility tracking tool. I have also been very deeply engaged in B2B SEO and marketing for over 17 years. And everything that's happening around organic search has been the area of my interest since I started working in the space. So I have worked in-house in IC companies, and naturally Rampic as an agency is specialized in helping B2B brands, tech brands, get more revenue and more pipeline from marketing effort. I have been watching how the search has been evolving recently, and this is the new reality that we are facing. Give me a yes in the chat if you saw your organic traffic declining recently. If you watch the space, you compare it year over year, you compare it months to months, give me a yes in the chat if you saw the signs of crisis coming the way. Yes, thank you, Floyd. And yep, I see that, Nikki, I'm with you. And we are managing the portfolio of 40 to 60 brands, B2B brands of different scale yearly. And what we saw recently is this organic traffic is really down. And one of the main reasons why this is happening is that AI take over. I will leave aside the LLM and native LLM disruption. I'm talking about ChatGPT, Perplexity, and other systems that are stealing Google's market share. But if we are focusing solely on Google search, now Google is giving us way less than it has been given us for years. They explain it, hey, anybody who clicks through AI overviews, they are like better clicks and more likely to buy from you. However, losing visibility in organic search is the huge pipeline risk. People just stopped clicking. I stopped clicking. Why? Because Google doesn't let me. We will go there in a minute to like a very hands-on and practical examples. But through all of my career, I never heard these more often. We are losing traffic. Nobody knows why. How do I protect my pipeline? And what's more important, this sounds in our sales conversations and prospect conversations, my consultancy calls over and over. Everybody talks about those AI overviews, but nobody knows and nobody shows specific steps. So today we are here to fix it. I will walk you through the very specific steps, how AI overviews look like, the anatomy of them. So we will dig really, really deep into how to identify where you currently rank, how to understand why you are there. And this session is going to be super hands-on because we have won for over 4,000 plus something AI overviews for our clients already across the board, maybe more. And we have been doing this consistently over a year or so. So with all the disruption, there's always hope. And I wanted to show you the example of one of the SaaS brands. They have been our client for a while. And on this screen, you see how basically this is the snapshot of the AI overviews appearance history. They first appeared on our radar, on everybody's radar, back in August 2024, slightly more than a year ago. And the disruption was minimal back then. However, around November till December 2024, Google rolled out a few updates where GEO, Generative Engine Optimization principles, kicked in full speed. But by that time, we were ready. As Rampic, as the agency, we have already designed the GEO framework. I will talk about it in more detail later. But we came prepared, and so did our clients. This is how we scaled our clients' visibility in AI overviews consistently over the last year. I'm not talking about one or two, I'm talking about hundreds. So today I will be talking more about the framework behind it and the really awesome and good news. There is a framework, it exists, we designed it, we tested it, and it's working. So if you think about it for a second, that's actually should be feeling quite good because I see a lot of things. I see a lot of things happening in the industry, and today I will be talking more about like the shifts that we are all need to be aware about. And later on in the session, I will give you an opportunity to engage with my company. As you can see, we have done a lot we have invested a lot into designing the frameworks that actually help B2B companies get more visibility in AI overviews. And if the content that you hear is resonating with you, I encourage you to take us up on the free AI clarity call. Nina and I, and Nina is our business strategist, we blocked out 4 mornings next week and we allocated it solely for the AI clarity calls, meaning that if you need help, if that's urgent for you, because I know that sometimes the quarterly things can be quite pressing, I encourage you to take us up on this offer because the biggest thing that drives us is one of the core values that we have at Rampic is adding value to your business. So if you hear things that resonate with you, if you see that there is a way that we can help you understand what's going on with your AI search visibility, I encourage you to take us up on this offer. 4 mornings next week. This link is only available for you guys. I blocked it out. Me and Nina blocked it out solely for the attendees of this webinar. You will not be able to find this opportunity anywhere else. Enough hormozy. Let's get to business. So what we are seeing here in the industry is the SEO, GEO, and AO evolution. The GEO principles kicked in around November, December last year, and since then, with every Google update that we monitored, we saw the rise in appearance of AI overviews. That's the Google stake in this race of winning the AI space, and my honest professional opinion, they are already behind. However, the biggest change and the biggest shift that has happened in the industry is actually this. If you ever searched for anything on Google recently, you will see something like this in the screen. And my screen here is like an average laptop screen. It's not actually quite big. So the anatomy of AI overviews is evolving. So the thing that you will see today is probably not the thing that you will see tomorrow. But what's important to learn and to know about how they work, those little AI-generated answers, is that they currently have the multimedia component, they are becoming more visual, but unfortunately, you cannot click anywhere. If you're clicking on those little things, all the thing to do, or like only here, so the only space where you can actually leave Google results is now around 15% of the retail space on the first page. And scrolling down on the desktop, you'll see the videos, and only here, so it took me way 2 good scrolls to actually get to the first organic results. This is the experience where good clicks can happen. However, things go absolutely crazy and wild on mobile devices. So let me show you how it actually looks. Scrolling, still scrolling. This is still AI overview. Those are the TikTok, by the way, and Instagram videos on mobile. They haven't seen them on desktop. Still scrolling. This is still AI overview. This is still not ranking #1. Scrolling down deep, still not there. Reddit, new Google's lover. People also ask, we saw it. Again, Reddit. Only now. 27 seconds. The length of this video is 27 seconds. This is how long it will take now an average user to get to the page #1. Ranked #1 on Google. So this is how the AI overviews disruption comes into B2B marketers' lives. We have the direct answers on top of the search engines. We have expandable sections, callouts, links, videos, icons. This is a super busy space, and it's volatile. It changes from week to week, from even your personal Googling experience, if you still use it, if you haven't migrated to ChatGPT completely yet. I'm pretty sure you have the same. You rarely click. So now the change in the paradigm, as we know it, is to be visible in those AI overviews. And as Google has been always treated by me and by many others is the bottom of the funnel tool. Now it becomes the discovery tool. And AI overviews is the new top of the funnel environment, the way we see it. So how do we go about it? What do we do to actually be sure that we are on top of this trend, that we are visible? There is a playbook, and I talked about it in the very beginning of our conversation, that gives us a very clear pathway to understanding where we are, where we stand right now, how to identify how we rank and where we rank, and if we can grab more visibility in AI overviews. And probably this is the thing where I will be sharing a little bit too much. But I will be more than willing to walk you through the process, the way that we do it at Rampic. And as I was saying, this is not just something that I have invented over like yesterday. We have been working on this playbook for a while. And let's imagine that we have a task to audit where we currently stand and actually implement the playbook that you see on the screen. So we can use different tools. The tool of my choice today will be Ahrefs. And this is the real world example. This is my website. This is rampic.agency. Before I jump to the very specific things and nitty-gritties and how-tos, how is the content so far? Give me a thumbs up. Give me the reaction in the chat if that's something that resonates with you. If that's something that you see, that you monitor in your industry. Good. Good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So for the specific example of implementing the framework, the playbook that I'm talking about, let's see how we can find out which keywords where we rank for already have AI overviews. So as you can see, as we can read the numbers, that's roughly 1K keywords that we are ranking for. And let's see where we already have the AI overviews present. This is the first step and for every assessment that we do. And if you are to talk to me and Nina next week, and please check out the link in the chat to schedule time with us. This is the first step that I will be walking you through for your brand. This is the very bare, this is the bare bones of how we work in terms of identifying AI overviews potential. And this is super practical and hands-on. So technically, you're looking at my audit process standing behind my shoulder. This is literally over the shoulder thing that I'm demonstrating right now. So how to read that? On the previous screen, we saw that my website is ranking for around 1,000 keywords. Out of those 1,000 keywords, around 137 keywords, this number is off, around 300 keywords already have AI overviews. This is typical. For most of the websites that we audit, and we run anything between 5 to 7 audits per week on average, we see probably the same percentage. So for a B2B website, out of, let's say, 1,000 keywords, my example, around 300 to 400, 30 to 40% will have AI overviews present on search results. So technically, whoever is searching for SaaS sales funnel stages will see that AI overview that we have just looked at the previous step. So now, as I know that my total addressable market, sales language speaking, for AI overview dominance is around 300 words. Now let's take a look where I am standing right now in my business with my presence in AI overviews. And that's a typical bummer. Me being here on this webinar and not actually investing too much in my website recently, we changed that a few months ago, so we are growing. Now, out of the 300 opportunities, I'm only using 6. And I'm not blaming myself. Why? Because this is a very typical situation for 90% of the websites that we audit. So for B2B space, AI overviews are still have a lot of untapped opportunities. And knowing that we have a very limited presence in AI overviews actually makes me feel good, because I have a lot of work to do, and now I have the clear targets for me to grow. And to give, does this all make sense so far? Everything that I'm saying, how to find AI overviews, keywords with AI overviews, how to identify where you rank, does it all make sense? If that's too technical, just raise your hand, stop me, and I'll go back and I'll walk you through those steps. If all good, give me yes in the chat or thumbs up, whatever you feel comfortable with doing. So far, so good. Good. So for the next steps in the playbook, now we know where we rank. And let's take a look at one of the keywords and take it a couple of steps further. So for the keyword in place, where we know that we are ranking for an AI overview, this is the typical situation where we have certain AI-generated content. And if we are to find out what exactly resonated or what exactly triggered this AI overview appearance, we can actually do so. So you see that I'm clicking, I'm trying to find where exactly my agency appears, and bam, that's here on the cost efficiency. And when I click on this link, it will take me to the specific page, a specific place on my article. That's also my website. And this is exactly why I was included in AI overviews. So when you follow those steps, you will see a pattern. You will see a pattern of what particular content, what particular keywords and pieces of content on your pages have been successfully helping you to be included in AI overviews. This is how we pinpoint the growth opportunities, and this is probably the best way to do that when it comes to understanding how you can win more, how you can win more of those, how you can turn the number 6 to number 60 to number 600. This is one of the ways to do that. Of course, there are multiple frameworks available in the multiple ways to identify it. But what I encourage you to do is to actually start implementing. This is the biggest battle, uphill battle that we have in our businesses, is actually start doing something. This framework that I've just shared shows the clear pathway to how you can set up the progression, the continuous progress. Why this is important? AI overviews are not going anywhere. If you're following the SEO industry news, you know that we have a biggest disruption in the industry that I have seen in years. I mean, Google disrupting all the trackers and measurements. So for anybody on the brand side here, wait for your agency to explain the disruption in the SEO metrics when you look at your monthly report. So next week, don't be surprised, it's going to be different from what you saw previously. So with all of that change, knowing that there is a big disruption in AI, over 60% of your queries will be affected by this new trend, I encourage you to start implementing this playbook, because knowing where you already rank, this is step number one, where we can map which URLs, which content is already there, and this is your baseline. So as I showed you right now, I have the baseline of 6 keywords where I am already there. I know exactly which content on my website is triggering AI overviews appearances, and this is my first step. My step number 2 will be identify the opportunities to rank more. This is exactly what we do at Rampic when we're helping our clients and partners to get the quick wins. This is our proprietary framework, how we work to identify those keywords. I'm happy to share more. If you'd like to learn more and if you'd like to see your potential, please talk to me and Nina next week. As I said, we just booked our calendars, specifically like blocked our calendars so that you can book us and take us up on the AI search clarity call. But identifying the gaps is the second step. And as soon as you got this, my favorite part, the GEO principles. So I'll talk about them in a minute, but if you feel that you need immediate impact, do talk to us. Do work with us. We will help you to understand where you stand, and we will help you design the roadmap that will take you to more visibility and to more presence to better presence in AI overviews. So now be ready, and I encourage you to take a screenshot. Mind the size of the logo, please don't take it out if you want to use it elsewhere. So the list of things that you see on the screen is the abstract from 17 plus touch points that we have in our internal GEO, Generative Engine Optimization guidelines, that we have been designing with Rampic team for over a year right now. So I have 2 recent graduates from master's degrees from recognized universities with master's theses based on AI and LLMs and GEO. Myself, I have a master's degree in business analytics that include models training. So I have been training models even before they became a widely spread thing. So we used all that scholarly potential to build out the GEO framework that we implement, and this is the engine behind the services that we provide, and this is the engine behind the results that we drive for our clients. Treat it as our secret sauce. But the things that you see on the screen, if you start doing this consistently, implement, like play as per the playbook, this is the foundational steps that you can take to get better traction. And as our history and our case studies show, if you start doing that, you will definitely improve your visibility in the AI overview. So don't forget to thank me when you see the first results. And some brands that have been on my webinars and my marketing professionals have already reported good results in the AI overviews when they were implementing this particular advice. And don't forget measurement. As marketing leaders, as business leaders, as agency leaders, we are always asked about how do we measure. And in this world, of AI overviews, so far there is no particular specific framework to measure all of them, but the pathway and the uh, steps that I showed when we were looking at my website and how to identify where you rank, this is the beginning. This is the beginning to set the foundation, to set the baseline where you currently rank, where's your potential. You will not be able to see the specific clicks from AI overviews, unfortunately. Google has just included that into Search Console and as well as AI mode. It disrupted the whole lot of things inside it. But at the same time, the understanding of which content is ranked, noticing which URLs and which particular content pieces have gained traction in appearance in AI overview appearances, sets the foundation for scale. So step number 4, probably the most important one, is setting up the measurable KPIs. So keywords where you appear in the AI overviews, keywords where you can appear in your AI overviews, and exactly how the presence in AI overviews affects traffic and pipeline. Set these to action. Set this to action. This is something super important, and regardless of where you are right now with your rankings, where you are right now with AI overview measurement, I encourage you to do this week. I know it's Thursday, not too much time left, but I'd love it if you can go ahead and check where you stand in AI overviews. Take your current presence, take the keywords where you rank quite high, check if you're already in there, and design a plan for the next 30 days to refactor at least 5 pages on your website that have good AEO potential. If you see traction, and I'm pretty sure if you implement things that I have been sharing over the past 27 minutes, you will, then scale. This is not it's not impossible. And remember, wins are real. When you look at the things that are possible, there's always not just hope, but there's always there's a very straightforward, applicable framework that we have been implementing successfully. It means working with us. You can also have very similar results, and even working through this routine, you can do so much better in this new, and I hope less scary now, environment. So if you haven't done so, please take your first step. Just link in the chat to book your AI Search Clarity call. As I said, we will be opening our calendars, me and Nina, my business strategist, for the next 4 mornings. We have blocked out that time so that you can talk to us specifically. And as I said, this is exclusive for you guys. I really want to add value. I really want to help. And if things that I'm saying are resonating with you, if they are hitting the spot where you are in your business, in your marketing journey, planning for organic, or if you saw the rankings suddenly fell after the recent update, I encourage you to talk to us. That's free, no obligation, whatnot. I really want to help. So, takeaways. Ranking number 1, as we just saw, especially on mobile, doesn't cut it anymore, and SEO alone isn't enough. We need to apply GEO principles, and we need to be sure that ranking in AI overviews is one of our strategic goals. And it's not just theory, pardon. It's just the proven strategy that you need to incorporate into your overall content optimization and content marketing to win in this new world. With that, as promised, 30 minutes of me talking. I would like to open the floor and for questions. Don't be shy. I'm here for a good 25 to 30 minutes. We have been booked for an hour. So if you want to pick my brain on anything, if you want me to go through your business situation right now on the call, we can do a live walkthrough. So again, it's not like the theoretical webinar about AI overviews. You can see we are pretty much hands-on. And if you have any practical, tactical questions, don't hesitate to ask them. And you can unmute yourself and just like speak, not necessarily put them in, or you can put them in the chat, whatever works best for you.
Could you speak, Ludmila, to the impact on the funnel? You said that traditional search engine results help you at the bottom of the funnel. Now you get an impression that you can't track. So how do you track your users down the funnel and track and then improve conversions?
That's a great question, Floyd, and thank you for asking that. This is how the world has changed. Instead of getting clicks, your new top 10 is actually, and let me do this to demonstrate it better, is actually this. So technically, there is no Google-approved way to measure appearances in AI overviews, but if you know that a certain page ranks quite high and is being listed in AI overviews, the best tool that you can use to track the impressions and clicks effect will be the Google Search Console. There, you will be able to see the impressions of those particular pages, clicks, and then you can associate it with the pipeline, knowing that that particular piece of content has been driving visibility recently. So from here, from this screen to Google Search Console, URL analysis, and then to your Google Analytics or whatever traffic tracking, content performance tracking tool you're using, and then to pipeline. And I hope that answers your question.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. To that, while you're thinking about more questions, having that in mind, this question actually, this is one of the questions that I am being asked often. So, do we stop thriving for ranking number 1? No. Does it really affect our SEO goals? Yes. But being tied up with the business goals, my answer to the new KPIs for SEO specialists, and I'm being asked a lot, like, do we still need to be number 1? Be on the first page, because we see a lot of correlation between those results being on the first page more often. And as soon as you are there, you have better chances to be included in those AI overviews. So not necessarily you need to be number 1 for all the queries, but the new target for the content visibility will be top 10. Any other questions or thoughts to share? Francesca, thank you so much. Yeah, so no worries. So there were 2 things happening. So the 60% note is related to the frequency of how AI overviews appear here. So around 60% of the keywords now have those things. So Google officially confirmed it not so long ago. And to us, it means that the organic search, like the ranking number 1, is now buried. You can see that it's kind of still evolving as we speak here in a couple of scrolls. So that was the 60% of keywords now have those AI overviews that push down the organic rankings way in the middle of the second scroll. And for the next week, thank you so much for bringing this up. I was talking about me and my business strategist, Nina, opening up our calendars. We blocked out like 4 mornings so that you can book the AI search clarity call with us. So if the content that you're seeing resonates, if you want to find out more, see where you stand in this new environment, take us up on this offer. I'm happy to help, happy to walk you through your particular situation and see how everything that I know about this new environment can be of benefit to you. And Francesca, Nina or Anna, can you please repeat the link, like drop a link to the chat? So that's, yeah, thank you so much. You can use this link that Anna has just shared. So for on that note, or any further questions And by the way, don't be shy. Don't You're welcome. Don't be shy. Unmute yourself. Like speak up. This is kind of like you have me for like and everything that I know for the next good 20 minutes. So uh, let me know if. By the way, if you want to drop your brand in the chat, I can walk you through the your current situation. So we can do a live walkthrough if you'd like me to. And while you are thinking, there is also a very interesting bar cloud. Huh. All right, let's see. Let me do this. So this is your like the asset check and checking out system, bar cloud. So those are this is how to read it. We are looking at the rankings of around 600 keywords for this website, and we see that we have the product pages here. We see there's some industries pages here. So let's check how many AI overviews we can target. And this is the typical example of like out of 600 keywords, we currently have around 170 keywords available for us to tackle in terms of the total capacity for us to appear in AI overviews. But if we look where we are with our content, we will only see one. So Francesca, I have good news for you. You have a lot of AI overviews to target, and not so good news for you. You're currently only winning one. But one is a good number. It's not zero. And this is exactly how we identify the pages that already rank. And this is how we check how exactly we can work on your content together to make sure that we secure more AI overviews. And taking this even further, this is a very like over-the-shoulder video. Probably shouldn't be doing that. We can actually check who is ranking here, and we can check our competitors and learn from. Here you are. You're in those AI overviews, but you can also check which content is winning, who is now currently crashing it, and watching all of that, knowing how to measure and how to improve. This is how you build it, your visibility brick by brick. Any other questions? Aha, there we go. Let's do the city visual in for a second. And Francesca, if you'd like to learn more, you know what to do. So for ranking number one for a keyword and ranking in the overviews and LLMs, yes and no. So we'll do the quick check. We'll do the quick check on city visual in CDS visual in a second. So ranking number one has been pretty much correlating with featured snippet. That's another search feature that was quite popular and was the holy grail for SEO specialists for years. Now, page number one, I would say. And when you are on page number one in Google overall, between 1 and 10, you are more likely to be picked to be included in AI overviews. Recently, we saw a trend especially after this most recent update. It looks like it has been expanding to top 20, like top 20 results. If you are looking at the kind of correlation between being included in AI overviews, if you are in top 20, you can increase your chances to be included in the AI overviews. Beyond that, rarely. Although sometimes if you publish super relevant, like killer piece of content for a hot topic, Google can pick you up and even like put you to AI overview out of nowhere. Content freshness is one of the factors that's really important. And to your second part of the questions, between AI overviews and LLMs, yes. this is the pattern that we noticed for across the all of our portfolio recently, is that we have been noticing that the same content, the same pages that are ranked quite high in AI overviews attract a lot of referral traffic from ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, and others. So it means that, to me, that currently we are dealing with the same kind of tech. So all the LLMs models follow pretty much the same, they have the same technology behind them. So think about cars and car engine. But they're still kind of like splitting apart, and I think they will be more differentiated in the future. But so far, what ranks well in AI overviews, Gemini, is also attractive for other LLMs. And we have a proof for that. We are monitoring both like AI overviews rankings and the traffic from ChatGPT, Perplexity, and other LLMs, and there is a good overlap in which content is being seen in both. Okay, Winfred, let's look at your case. So following the same framework, we now can see that we have that's interesting. You are ranking with some subdomains. Sometimes it happens with bigger websites. I haven't seen your website at all, but that's something that got my mind immediately. And out of the AI overviews, let's see. We have around, not much. We have around 20 of those. And you are currently ranking in just a few. So, and that's more like of a, I'm not sure if I don't know your industry, but it looks like it could be the branded term mostly. And how do I read it? The overall visibility could be connected like with the specifics of your niche, because that's, yeah. Or it looks to me like it could be highly competitive. When we see these kind of like case where we have a few hundred of keywords and then a few like 10 or 15, 60 of AI overviews available, usually it is a signal of two use cases. Either this is a severe competitive niche where we are just like on a smaller brand size, or there is a super narrow niche where there are not too much keywords to take and not too much AI overviews to win. Usually either or. And Winfried, does it resonate? Is it something in line with what you see? Because I don't know your brand, I don't know your niche, but that's typical situations that we monitor. If you can give me a comment, if it's comfortable for you talking, you can unmute yourself or just drop me a note in the chat. That's okay. And of course, if you have a very specific question about what you're seeing, you can always follow up with me later. Any other questions? It's a very competitive niche space. Yes, now I see it. Well, it is like in Rampic's case, in my case, it's going to be like, digital marketing agency. It's a keyword that's almost impossible for us to get because of the bigger players and older players in the niche. So I feel you. It is a battle, but in your particular case, what you can do, and this is also one of the questions that I am being asked often. Think about first-party content or first-party research that you can publish. And at the top of my head, usually like the answer is, oh, I don't know, we don't know, we don't have anything. You do have something. In my case, that would be the aggregated AI overviews rankings analysis, and we are working on something like this. It's going to be in the B2B consulting space. That's POV, point of view, or any format similar to that, where you have the expert opinion on industry trends. That would be also a good example. For data-driven companies, we recommend having the aggregated research data, like top 3 trends be monitored across the cybersecurity markets after analyzing 200 million touch points in customer security journey. I'm making stuff up. Uh, and this is even for smaller brands, this is a chance to win more visibility. And GEO principles are way friendlier for smaller brands as long as we have expert share of voice, as long as we back it up with the scientific proof, citations or first-party data. So to me, being also like on the agency side, playing in a very highly competitive niche, I see this as a very cool opportunity, because this is something that we can definitely control. And for the like, when I'm asked, hey, like, hey, Ludmila, what kind of advice can you get for smaller brands? How do we win in this highly overheated competitive space? Think about the content formats that give you fair share of voice and that position you as the very experienced provider, as experts. And usually this is the first-party research and first-party content. Paid keywords. This is interesting. I'm just sitting here waiting for Google to start monetizing AI overviews super aggressively. Now there are ads in AI overviews, but they are very hard to catch. I haven't seen them in a while, but we are managing pay-per-click campaigns in Google Ads in particular. And no, we do not see the correlation in bidding for keywords and appearing in higher in AI overviews, not at least in my practice, not in my portfolio. Francesca, yes, we did. And that's what I was saying a little bit earlier. Wait for your monthly report to come over, or if you are reporting to your management, have a good explanation of what's going on. So that's a completely like different topic. And before, like I can give you, I can share what I see on my end and give the some explanation here, which I will be giving to my clients for sure, because we're in the same boat. But before I jump to Francesca's question about the impressions and clicks in Google Search Console and the differences, any questions related to what we have been covering so far? AI overviews, frameworks, how to identify where you are, and next steps. If you have a follow-up question or are shy to ask it, you can always email me. So I'm super approachable. My team knows it. My clients and partners know it. So if you want to kind of like drop me a line with a very specific question based on this topic or something that you heard and it resonates with you, don't hesitate to do that. But out of like the 10 minutes left on this call, yes, there is a big industry change that we are now facing, and it looks like this. Just a second. Let me pull it up really quick. I'm pretty sure if you are like monitoring those parameters hands-on, you'll see the same. You're seeing what I'm seeing. So this is what we saw recently. This is Rampic again. This is my my website. And for clarity, this is what was happening. Francesca, is this yes? Yes, we will share the recording with everybody who was on this call. So, Francesca, is this something that you're seeing as well? Huh. and many others. So what was changing? There are a couple of things. Google has rolled out yet another update in the very end of August, but with that update, they also revoked one of the important parameters that a lot of ranking software used. Ahrefs, SEMrush, you name it. Uh, they revoked that parameter that gave the ranking tracking tools, pull the full 100 of results in one um, API query. So you ask Google once, you get your 100 results. Now you have to ask Google 10 times because the limit is usually like 10. You can send an API query, and I'm sorry if that sounds a little bit technical, but previously you had an opportunity, you had an option to send one API call and get 100 results back. Now you send one API call and only have 10. So point A, now the ranking tracking tools will be also off. Not all of them can support 10x increase in costs for pulling rankings from Google. That's trend number one. So all of your reporting is going to be shaky. With Search Console, though, as Google didn't tell anybody what exactly they were doing, we have a couple of theories in the SEO world now. The first theory, which I wish was true, is just, hey, we cut that parameter, and now we have the distilled clear impressions free of the ranking tracking software hits. So we don't have bots. Now we have pretty decent, cleaned up impression statistics. However, I wish it could be true, but that metric, the average position, you'll also see it's super up. And my take on this so far, Google has changed the way they actually either calculate or report on the average position. It looks like everything that we've covered so far about like not ranking number one and like number one rankings being like pushed down the page. It looks to me like all the like those are like pieces of one puzzle that we are yet to collect, yet to put together. But this average position trend, together with the impressions drop, means recalculation to me. As long as clicks are the same, as long as your traffic is more or less the same and conversions are intact, you should be good. Don't sweat about impressions, and that's what I will be telling my clients. To me, this looks like we are experiencing the measurement issue, not the traffic issue. And by measurement, I mean both impressions measurement and also the ranking measurements in the tools. Official statements from SEMrush and Ahrefs say, you know what, something changed, and we are working 24/7 to figure out what to do next. And the team solo from Ahrefs, he took it one step further. I love the guy. He was like, you know what? I shouldn't be caring more than like top 20. This is the focus point. Everything else is just like who clicks on pages on the on results on the third page. And I was thinking to myself, smart way to actually explain your audience why you're not spending 10x money, just 2x on tracking the rankings of your keywords. But anyways, that was my rant. And if I stop ranting and we look at those numbers one more time, my take on this so far is that this is the recalibration of the how Google results are tracked, and including the Search Console results as well. I wish we had a better official explanation of what's going on from Google. I hope they will release some sort of an update. What does this all mean for us? For my clients and for my reporting, we will be focusing on on true metrics that truly matter: clicks, traffic, and conversions. If there's going to be a change there, then I will be super worried. Now it looks like the measurement changed to me, or measurement issue, not the performance issue. And I hope this answers your question, Francesca. Or at least kind of like gives you leads to think about. Yeah. Now you can like. I hope you will be less worried. Right. We have a few minutes left, and I know that's been kind of like a very hands-on and tactical session, but For those of you who joined late, we'll definitely be sharing the recording. And if you missed that part, me and my business strategist, Nina, we have blocked out the 4 mornings next week so that you can take us up on the free AI search clarity call. This is something that we have been doing for a while, and thank you for dropping, Anna, for dropping the link in the comments. Use that link if you'd like to talk to us. Use that link if you have questions about the overall kind of like situation about the state of AI overviews, industry, business. I encourage you to take us up on this offer. We are huge on adding value to our clients and partners, and I'd love to talk to you next week. And thank you everybody for the thoughtful questions. I love questions. My team knows it. That I in the tougher the question is, the happier I am. So thank you so much. You're a wonderful audience. I enjoyed every minute of this session. And yes, thank you, of course. Thank you, Francesca, for great feedback. And Colleen, thank you. I appreciate you being here, and I'd love to continue this conversation next week. Don't forget to book your meeting with us, and see you guys soon.